What's going on, hockey fans? Crazy Moose Hockey here. Welcome back to my channel. We're here for an update on the Calder Cup AHL playoff series between the Cleveland Monsters and the Toronto Marlies. So Cleveland has taken a 2-1 series lead after absolutely shutting down Toronto in Game 3 with the dominant 4-0 win in Toronto. Honestly, it was all Cleveland from the start. Cleveland outplayed Toronto 4-0. I mean, that score speaks for itself. You know what kind of game that was. People are blaming the referees. They're blaming the calls. And yes, the reffing was bad, but I don't think it was that bad where it cost Toronto the game. I mean, 4-0. They would have lost even if the refs were in their favor. They didn't show up to play. Just look at the shot count. The Monsters outshot the Marlies 30-16 and held Toronto under 20 shots again for the third straight game in this series. So Cleveland opened up the scoring less than 5 minutes into the game. After that, it was a power play goal. Going into the second, they had the 2-0 lead. Not a big deal. Toronto could have came back at that point. Still a close game. They didn't generate any offense that whole night, and they really got outshot. It's unbelievable defensive hockey for Cleveland. So if you're Toronto at this point, I mean, you're just getting outshot. You're not getting many chances. You got to just put the puck on net. Try to get a rebound. Force the goalie to move. I mean, you might not score, but you're going to generate offense. Goalie might have to cover the puck, then you got to face off in the zone. I mean, they have to get back to the basics. I mean, I watched a post-game interview with the Marlies players, and they're saying the same thing. Get to the basics, basic hockey, put pucks on net. And honestly, I think if they just go back to the basics and shoot when they can, try to get a rebound, shoot from the slot, shoot from the top of the circle, nothing fancy, goals will go in. I mean, Marlies are a good team. They're fast. They can get those rebounds. They got a good centerman face-offs. So I think they just need to get to the basics again. If they lose, their season is over, and Toronto needs them to win. I mean, Toronto had a devastating year for hockey. AHL Marlies are the second team. The Leafs fans, they want to see some action. They want to see some success in the Toronto market. I mean, these are the prospects for the Leafs, like Alex Nylander. Cowan's already on the Leafs. Pezzetta, these guys are going to be playing next year in the NHL. So we want them to come off momentum, a good postseason in the AHL, come into the NHL in October with big confidence. So we need those guys to step it up. We need to get them to score, generate offense. So right now, Cleveland look faster, more physical, more structured defensively. My prediction for Game 4, I think Toronto responds with the best effort of the playoffs. Cleveland, they have the momentum. It's not going to be easy. But I think Toronto comes through and they get that win. Let me know in the comments, can the Marlies force Game 5, or are they finishing the series in Game 4? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you after Game 4.